Hi everyone. Well, here is our Wizard of Oz puzzle. We finally finished it and it's only missing 3 pieces. So here is, you can see Dorothy and the lion and the Tin Woodsman, Toto. And there's the Scarecrow and he's missing his face. We looked forever for that piece. And here's Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, in a little bubble. I don't know if you can really see her. And then over here is the Emerald City. And the Wicked Witch of the West, her castle. And here she is over here. Oh, and look at all the flying monkeys. Yeah. Oh, and I think over here, I missed showing you, there's a couple munchkins. Okay. So there we are, Wizard of Oz. Okay, and I have Mr. Potter and Tabby story for you. But first, I wanted to get you set up here. I wanted to do a little let's see. Mr. So. Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Then push this button with your hand, please." Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. Are you doing this with me? One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Then push this button with your other hand, please." Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Then push this button with your foot, please." Can you get your foot up? Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Well, push this button with your other foot, please." Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Then push this button with your nose, please." Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "No." "Well, push this button with your tongue, please." Hello. Hello. My name is Mr. So, and I work at the button factory. One day, my boss said to me, "Are you busy, Mr. So?" And I said, "Yes." Well, that was fun. Okay, now we can read Mr. Potter and Tabby Pick the Pears. This is one of my favorites. I really liked Walk the Dog too, because those dogs were so silly. And Zeke is really cool. So here's the pear tree right here. Ha 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 ha. And look, there's Tabby sleeping in the pear tree. All right. So what time of year do you think this is? Yeah, I think you're right. It's fall, or another word we use is autumn. And that's when fruit gets ripe on the trees, like apples and pears. Oh, this one has 4 chapters. Pear jelly, cranky legs, zing. I wonder what that is going to be about. And juicy days. Pear jelly. It was fall, and juicy things were growing in Mr. Potter's backyard. Juicy apples, juicy tomatoes, juicy pears. Mr. Potter walked with his fine cat Tabby among the juicy things And he dreamed of apple pie and apple turnovers. He dreamed of hot apple cider with a cinnamon stick and stuffed red tomatoes. All those wonderful foods from the garden. But most of all, he dreamed of pear jelly. Mr. Putter loved pear jelly. He had loved it since he was a boy. Fall was his favorite season because of pear jelly. Look at him, he's looking at the pears. Oh, there's a chickadee. And now is the time. Tabby, said Mr. Putter, it is time to pick the pears. Tabby loved it when Mr. Putter said it was time to do something. She was old, but she still liked excitement. She followed Mr. Putter into the garage where he